Hello everyone, welcome back to another Main Street Duo adventure.
Today we're at California Adventure to try out the brand new Marketplace booths for Pixar Fest.
There are 6 booths inspired by various Disney Pixar films, including Turning Red, Soul, Luca, Elemental, Inside Out, and Ratatouille.
These new food and drinks look so good and we definitely have our appetite, so let's get started. Before we head into our first food stop, we wanted to mention how the Marketplace booths are working. We were looking around for Sip and Savor passes, but this isn't really a food festival, it's more part of Pixar Fest. The Sip and Savor is not being offered, everything's going to be ordered a la carte for one set price for each item. You can also order any menu item from any booth, you just have to show your receipt at the corresponding booth you would get your food from. So makes it very easy, you can kind of do a one-stop shop. We always love doing that, it's a major time saver here. And like I said, this is not a food festival, so there's nothing like a Sip and Savor passport being provided, but there is a handy dandy map and it does show all the food booth locations as well as the food pictures and prices, which I really appreciate having. It's very handy. And there is the other portion of the foods and prices. Our first stop is going to be Gusto's to go, and we got the Ratatouille pizzetta with mozzarella, eggplant, squash, zucchini, a drizzle of tomato sauce, and a wedge of French camembert cheese. We were very excited about this Ratatouille themed food booth because Ratatouille is about food, so it feels very fitting. And a Ratatouille pizza, this is really cute. It is kind of small, however, and it was $8, so that's something to be considered, but let's give it a try. This is really nice. The thinly sliced vegetables is very Ratatouille reminiscent, and none of the vegetables are too overpowering because they are so thinly sliced. They pair really well with the cheese and the mozzarella. I want to try this big cheese slice though. It's almost like comically large, like a cartoon, so I'm going to try by that. That makes it super cheesy. It's a very creamy cheese, but overall, very good. This would pair really well with a nice glass of like red wine for the full Ratatouille experience. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 today.
Also from Gusto's to go, this is the Gusto macaron. It is creme brulee mousse with a caramel center. So it is a little on the sunnier side, so I brought my Tokyo Disneyland sunglasses to kind of block out the shade, block out the haters. We don't have any haters. But from Gusto's to go, here is the macaron. I absolutely love the little like Gusto print that they have on the exterior of the macaron. If you know us, you know that we love macarons. We are macaron aficionados, so I'm really excited for this one. Let's give it a bite. I accidentally decapitated Gusto.
Oh, no.
It's actually how he passed away in the movie and became a ghost, is because I ate him. No, but this is really good. As per usual, like super just like chewy macaron texture, soft with a nice like little crunchy shell on the outside. The creme brulee filling is really tasty. Here is the caramel center. I didn't get any of that yet, and it's already a really delicious macaron, but let me get a little bit of this filling here. Whoa, that is like caramely.
New favorite Disney macaron?
It's up there. If you like caramel, you're gonna love this, and I absolutely love caramel. It almost tastes like a flan. It is really delicious. I am giving this a Gusto's chef's kiss.
For the chef!
Our next food booth is gonna be from Elemental Table. This is the smoked firewood. It is barbecue spice impossible chicken with hot mustard sauce, pickles, and charred onions. So this already looks like a better value than the Ratatouille pizza. For only 50 cents more, you can get 3 like impossible tenders. It just seems like a better value. But this looks really tasty. I'm excited to try this. It has like nice diced pickles on top. The plating is also like immaculate. It almost reminds us of like the bear plating from the Hulu show that we just recently watched. Just like top notch. But here we go. That is very tasty, very savory. I'm very glad I came around to liking pickles because the pickles add like a nice like juicy and crunchy texture. The breading on the chicken itself is kind of on the saltier side and is has like a almost like sandy texture. There is a little bit of spice. The more that I eat, the spicier that it gets. So do be warned that if you are pretty sensitive to spicy foods, this might not be for you. This is a little bit too on the salty side for me, so I am going to give this a 3.75 out of 5.
This is the cold nut whoopie cookie pie. It is cake cookies baked with cocoa powder filled with cream cheese frosting. This whoopie cookie pie is adorable. I feel like I am living in Ember's world, trying one of the snacks from her family shop. I love desserts, so this is right up my alley. It just says it's a cake cookie, so I'm not really sure what flavor it is. The foodie guide said it would be topped with crushed cinnamon candies, and I must say I am kind of relieved that it's not covered in cinnamon candies because I don't love spicy sweets. The cocoa powder dusting on this serves two purposes. It looks like it is the cold nuts in the movie, but it also gives you immediate cocoa flavor when you bite into it, and you get a really nice cream cheese frosting tangy flavor. This is really, really good. It's very, very fresh, and the texture is just perfect. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. And don't worry, this is not spicy. There is no heat, it just looks hot. Our next stop is Four Town Favorites, and we got the Nobody Like You cooler. It is Joffrey's Raspberry Rose Tea, white cranberry, lime, and orange juices with cherry syrup, garnished with an orange wedge gummy candy. We are ready for a drink. We've had a lot of sweet and savory food so far. This sounds like my kind of drink. When I saw it in the foodie guide, I knew we had to try it. Love tea, love fruit juice. I just realized there's no gummy.
Yeah.
I love orange candy.
That's the first thing I noticed.
That's okay. I won't fault them for that. This totally exceeded my expectations, and I already knew I was gonna love it. This is amazing. This is on the level for me of the Boys and Apple Freeze over at Disneyland. It is sweet, but not too sweet. The tea and the fruit juices balance out such a lovely way. The flavors are just beautiful, slightly floral but fruity. This is gonna be a chef's kiss today. I absolutely love this. I would honestly get this every visit to the parks. I hope they keep it around, otherwise I need to figure out a way to recreate this at home. It is amazing. Also want to note, it is non-alcoholic. It's just tea and fruit juice.
Also from the Four Town booth, this is the Red Panda Bao. It is the jumbo pork and vegetable bao with chili garlic sauce. So I'm gonna break into this bao here. Ooh. So the inside looks really tasty. I'm seeing a good amount of vegetables in there. I'm seeing some green onion and some carrot.
But don't take a bite, please. I think something's wrong. I think it's turning red.
Jungle Cruise Skipper, here you go. I'm gonna give this a go without the sauce first, so here we go. Really tasty, nice like minced pork and vegetable flavor. I'm gonna try it with the sauce. Here we go. So the sauce added a nice kick, a nice much needed kick. I think without it, it's a little on the blander side. It is pretty oily though, so just make sure you like take small dips because a little goes a long way. This bao bun was $9, which is a little steep for my liking, so it gets docked like a fraction of a point for that. So I'm gonna give this a 4.25 out of 5.
We were just sipping on our new favorite drink, and I made a very happy discovery. We did get the orange jelly. Candy is there, so this was hold that chef's kiss rating. This is delicious, and they didn't forget the candy. The last item from this booth is going to be the Panda Apocalypse. It's layers of chocolate chunk brownie, New York style cheesecake, topped with orange and red cream cheese frosting. I feel like I'm in the Sound of Music because there are a few of my favorite things going on right here. There is chocolate chunk brownie, New York cheesecake, and cream cheese frosting. I really wanted to point out how nice the theming was for this dessert. You can definitely see the red panda May fur texture going on, as well as the Four Town 4 logo and the gold stars. 5 out of 5 for the theming.
4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. 4 out of 4 for theming. Donnie's right. Let's see how the taste is. The layers look absolutely gorgeous, and it has this really nice tin it's been baked in. It looks very, I mean, for lack of a better word, moist, so let's give it a try. The flavor is really, really nice. The brownie layer is a little bit maybe too wet for my liking, but like I said, the flavor is phenomenal. It's almost like a long layered trifle parfait almost, because everything is a bit wet in there, but still very, very good. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. Our next food booth is the Spark. The first food item we picked up is the Supper Club chicken and potato waffles with peach cobbler sauce and cinnamon herb crumble. This looks so unique. It actually smells amazing. I mean, we've heard of chicken and waffles, but I've never heard of peach cobbler on chicken and waffles. And these are no ordinary waffles, they're potato waffles. So I'm gonna actually try a little bit of one of the waffles first. Kind of looks like a little potato fritter. Oh, it's like a little hash brown going on. That potato waffle has a really nice crunch to it, very satisfying. The inside is nice, soft potato. A little bit salty, but there is some good herb flavor. I'm gonna get some of the chicken and the cobbler right here. Get the other flavors of the dish. The little chicken bites quality is really nice. It is a good kind of base for the peach cobbler to shine. My first thought was it reminds me of a sweet fruit chutney on top. It wasn't so much like a peach pie or anything weird like that. It's not too different. It really is more like a chutney. And the little green onions taste so good on it. This is actually really fun and creative. I'm very proud of Disney for trying something like this. This is a fun dish with some really nice new flavors here. I'm gonna give this a 4.25 out of 5.
Our next item is the half note jazz cake with traditional red velvet cake. So we just finished with Better Together. The last time we saw it, it was the cast preview, so we saw it like after hours and it was dark. So it was nice to see it during the daytime, kind of a different experience. I swear though, they slowed down the floats and then put like spaces in between each float just to make it last longer. Like it just felt like it went on too long, and it's not even a long parade, like there's not even a lot of floats. But I digress. I have my little red velvet cake here from the Soul booth, and I was showing Joe it. And actually, there's a little pianist that's on the float, and we locked eyes and we're like kind of playing together.
You shared a moment.
Yeah, we're doing like dueling pianos, like a dueling piano bar. So now I'm going to give this thing a go. It's been sitting here for a bit, but I think it has maintained its composure for the most part.
The piano part is just like it's decal that's stuck on.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty. Out of everything we've tried, this is like the most like lacking thing. Like you just peel this thing away. Oh.
Like it's
a little sweaty. It's edible, which is the good thing, but that's like the only thing that's tying this into the soul.
It's not adding flavor, but red velvet cake is considered soul food sometimes. Southern.
Let's give this a go. So Courtney and I agree with this concept that there's a way to do red velvet the right way, and then there's the not right way. And unfortunately, this is not the right way.
No.
It's moist and like fresh, but that's about it. That's as far as this goes.
Is it just cake colored red flavor? Because that's not real red velvet.
Unfortunately, that is what it is. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. I want you to try it though to see if you confirm if I'm just going crazy.
I think Donnie is partially wrong. I'm happy to report back. The cake is not that artificial red velvet cake red, which I cannot stand. Like, don't just dye the cake red and call it red velvet. It needs to be red velvet from the cocoa, alkalizing and all of that. But this kind of has the correct look of what it should look like. The glaze keeps everything, kind of fresh and moist inside, so the glaze is making it taste even better. The flavor is subtle, like Donnie said. It's not super strong, but it is kind of that little bit of buttermilk cocoa. It is not the best red velvet cake I've ever had, but it's certainly far from the worst. I'm gonna give it a 3.75 out of 5.
You are tripping, dog. Out of all the desserts we tried today, this is on the bottom.
Really? It's simple, but not in a bad way.
I think it's too simple. Not enough. We need some cream cheese in there.
I've had too much frosting. This is good. So we've noticed around the resort, Disneyland and California Adventure, that we're not hearing the same old voices anymore for the park announcements, the parades, all of that. For years, it was Bill Rogers was the voice of Disneyland, and Camille was the voice of California Adventure. Camille's also his wife. I love that. And we're not hearing those voices anymore. So for the Better Together parade, we did not hear familiar voices.
Yeah, they will forever be the voices of Disneyland to us because we would come into the park all the time and that's who would hear.
Yes, when I think of the voice of Disneyland, I will forever think of Bill Rogers. We actually happened to meet Bill Rogers a couple years ago at one of the D23 expos, and he is just the nicest, sweetest man. He custom recorded our voicemail messages for us, and he was even kind enough to record our very special wedding reception introduction with his voice, doing basically the welcome to Disneyland. It was amazing and a really special part of our big day.
Mm-hmm. So recently, I got in contact with him. I did this behind your back, so I surprised you. I reached out to Bill Rogers, asked him to do a little sound bit introducing our YouTube channel with our YouTube channel name, and it took him less than 24 hours, and he responded. I couldn't believe it.
He's so nice. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bill. Not that you subscribe to us or anything like that, but thank you so much. So now we are actually gonna play some of that footage here, some of those recordings of Bill Rogers announcing us as the Main Street Duo.
And his iconic voice.
Mm-hmm. So here is, he did If you know anything about voice acting, they do like multiple takes. So he has a few takes on like each thing that I asked him to do. So here is the first one.
Hello, everyone. It's time for another Main Street Duo adventure.
My whole childhood.
Yeah, that's like goosebumps right there. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Next one.
Here's the next one.
Welcome to another Main Street Duo adventure.
So slightly different. He's kind of saying the same thing, but there's like different inflections that he's making. So it's pretty similar, but just like slightly tweaked.
Yeah, he gave us so many options, and we were just smiling from ear to ear when we received the email. Like, he didn't have to do this. Like,
No.
there was like, he did not need to do this, but he is so kind, and it was just a very special thing that we will treasure forever, just like our wedding announcement.
So here's the next one.
To all who come to this happy channel, welcome.
I love that.
I like that one. So here's another one of
To
that.
all who come to this happy channel, welcome.
And then here we go.
Let's get this adventure started.
That kind of goes what we say. We say,
Yeah,
let's get this started.
started.
Yeah, let's get started. Or let's get this. Yeah, we say let's get started. We say let's get started. So it was kind of like a fun little twist on that to hear it in his voice.
It is for that.
All right, you duo, let's get this adventure started.
Like I'm in a movie.
Right. So magical. Again, thank you so much, Bill Rogers. Eventually, it's going to make its way into our videos. We just need to find out exactly how we're going to use it. But rest assured, it will be used.
It will be.
From Porto Rosso pasta, this is the Porto Rosso pesto pasta. It is ribbon pasta tossed in basil pesto with potatoes and green beans. I'm gonna give this pasta a go. I had to remove these little like basil leaves here. The green beans look like they're almost like freeze dried. I'm gonna pop one in my mouth real quick.
I noticed that too. Oh no.
Green bean down.
I think they need to get.
Okay, they're like lighter than air. They're just blowing right away.
Are they like chips or just like freeze dried?
Yeah, it's weird.
It didn't say they were on the menu, so that is a little bit kind of misleading. I'd want to know, like, I imagined like fresh veggies if it says with green beans.
Yeah, they're not that good.
The potatoes appear to be almost like a crispy potato, huh? Mm-hmm. And this is the pasta from Luca.
It is, yeah. So this is definitely giving Luca. And this is where they have the like garlic noodles during the Lunar New Year festival.
Yeah.
So this is like the noodle booth. So here we go.
Bon appetit. Is that pasta saying silencio hunger?
This is really good. It reminds me of the garlic noodles. It's the same exact noodles, like a spaghetti noodle, minus the garlic and then add pesto. This is actually better than the garlic noodles though. Not better than the Dan Dan noodles though, although those are really spicy. But this is really good, nice and flavorful. It just, pesto and spaghetti. Pretty simple. You know exactly what you're gonna get, and it delivered. So I will give this a 4.25 out of 5. Yeah, I'm gonna try a potato. Almost look like a yuca potato. Nice and crunchy. Let me see.
Never had potato in my pasta before.
Yeah. Carbs for days. It's good. Really crunchy, which is the way I like it. When I go to In-N-Out, I get my fries well done. So this is really good. Also from Porto Rosso pasta is the Sea Monster lemonade. It is lemonade, white grape juice, and peach syrup, garnished with blue citrus mango jellies.
I'm getting a little bit full, so Donnie's gonna take one for the team and try both items from this booth.
Oh no, what a tragedy.
You're really coming through.
Oh,
You're my
no.
hero.
What a chore this is. This is the lemonade drink here at the Luca booth. And it kind of spilled a little bit, so I had to take a sip, and it was phenomenal. I love the little jellies on top. It is like the same exact color as like Alberto when they turn into the sea monsters. It is that like same shade of green. So I'm definitely getting Luca from this lemonade. So I'm going to give this a proper drink now.
It looks so fun in your glasses.
Oh my gosh. This is better than the other drink.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
See, I don't think I said it, but the other drink was a little bit too sweet for me. This is like the perfect amount of sweetness. This is easily a chef's kiss.
Oh my goodness.
It tastes like, almost like candy, but like not like American sweet candy. It is just like so refreshing. I'm definitely giving the lemonade, the peach, and the grape. It works so well together. Let me like actually chew into one of these jellies real quick.
Yeah. They're citrus mango, so that kind of adds to the whole flavor profile.
Super fun.
Whoa.
Again, this is chef's kiss. If you had to choose between this or the other, I recommend both of them, but I would definitely get this one.
And one that is also non-alcoholic.
Okay, so I am trying this with the straw. I mix all the like juices and the syrups together. Before I was just kind of sipping the top, and I think the sweetness kind of settled down to the bottom. So I'm definitely getting more sweetness now that everything is mixed together. So I am going to take away my chef's kiss, play back the footage, rewind, take it back, and I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5. I still think it is better than the other drink, but Courtney prefers that turning red like tea drink more than this one. But I don't think you can go wrong either way. They're both really good. Our last food booth is going to be from Hanger Management, which is inspired by Inside Out. This is the Mood Swing. It is a half portion of the joyful yellow comforting mac and cheese and the angry red hot mac and cheese. You did it perfectly. Good job. Do it again. No Chick-fil-A sauce?
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
Okay, so we are...
I'm actually related to the Chick-fil-A girl.
Yeah, are you? We are clearly delirious. We are on our last and final food stop of the day. This is our 6th booth. We've tried multiple items at each booth.
So much sugar. Woo! And food dyes. Speaking of food dyes.
Yeah, exactly.
I have never seen such red macaroni and cheese. It is kind of giving Play-Doh right now, but that's for Donnie to find out. I'm trying the comforting yellow mac and cheese, the more like joyful side of Hanger Management. That came with cheese puffs on top. Very like fun visually. Let's see how this tastes. It looks good. Looks kind of more homemade than like the usual like buffet mac and cheese from Disney. This is very good, solid macaroni and cheese. I think comforting is the right word to describe it. It is a step up from the usual like Goofy's Kitchen mac and cheese they serve everywhere throughout the resort. That being said, is it life-changing? No. There's like no cheese pull or you know, breading on it. I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5.
So this portion here is $9, and that is for the mixed portion. So you get half and half. If you want just one or the other, a full serving, it's $8.50. So I'm not sure why it's 50 cents more to just split the plate. I don't know. But anyway, I can't imagine getting a full serving of the spicy one because this just looks like... It looks like Clifford the Red Dog.
Yes.
Like it's just like so red.
It's Dr. Seuss food.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Wish me luck.
Is it that hot?
Make sure you go to a place with a drink first. Anger was really angry when he made these. Oh my gosh, that is spicy. And it tastes like hot Cheetos. I will give him that. But like hot Cheetos on crack. It's too spicy, honestly. Perhaps I'm like a weakling when it comes to spiciness, but you're not getting any flavor. It's just like, it's just spice.
The color's a little bit off-putting for me.
Yeah, it is. I feel like this would like mess up your stomach. It's still good though. It is the essence of Inside Out and the emotions that we go through. Anger, joy.
Where's my anxiety pie? We have now officially tried all 6 of the brand new Marketplace food booths for Pixar Fest, and you can catch them here from now until August 4th.
Yeah, we tried lots and lots of delicious food and drinks today. Most notable were the Sea Monster Lemonade and the Gusteau Macaron.
And I really love the Nobody Like You cooler. Everything was so delicious and very fun in theme. They did a really good job with theming this event.
The only thing I would like for sure skip would be the mac and cheese, but that's just a personal preference.
Yeah, I agree. It was still an experience trying it, but yeah, I probably wouldn't get it again.
Let us know if you are coming out and what you are most excited for. I know there's so much to do for the Pixar Fest, so make sure you plan accordingly. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. We'll see you real soon.